期刑法第2編35者信用および業務に対する罪でお前を訴訟。よしそうしよう、俺がこうしようと思えばその白黒さえも実力行使よ。ペンと剣2つ持つ弁護士案件は金で面倒見る。Yo yo 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 One for the money I got two for the show 我慢ならもんが安全話を聞かな鑑定 I got one for the money I got two for the show for sure タバコふかす好きなもん2つアイラウイスキーとお金いじめは勝つことごとく罰たとえリスキーでもただじゃお金酢豚のパイナポーはいかがすぐ無視はないだろう終始な気無視で終わりなの店の名古屋でビジョン俺ら終わりだろ Hey yo てめえの人生切り開く必戦姿勢どうでもいいぜ手羽先片手にリーゼント決めていつだって臨戦態勢 One for the money I got two for the whiskey 我慢ならもんが安全負けたらまあ鑑定 I got one for the money I got two for the show for sure 泣かぬなら泣くまで待とう泣かぬなら泣かせてみせよういや生ぬるいぜ泣かぬなら殺してしまえかも When I say badass you say tempo badass tempo badass tempo When I say badass you say tempo badass tempo badass tempo Yeah 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 Come on I got one for the money I got two for the show 我慢ならもんが安全話を聞かな鑑定 I got one for the money I got two for the whiskey 我慢ならもんが安全負けたらまあ鑑定 I got one for the money I got two for the show for sure Hey how 名古屋ディビジョン MC Heaven and Hell 天国人やIt's like a lie Let's squat この街の代表途上猫らしな見え立つ会場注ぐ火に油 Bitch I've been in the rest I guess like we don't let it go now Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? やれんのかいいんだろもう真空のこのしょっぱなビーストモードのコントロールの節操普通に変える中央別の配分なんぞ必要ね心配込むよ暴れ出しちゃ止まらん空想剣山特段よよく来たらほらお前ら全員が絵にしつながった俺らの家族だ遠慮いらせそうが切り開く楽園で心震わせる英語解放キードラフジョー魅惑のドラチェ抗えないプレジャーバイオレットに染まれ今宵マスカレー甘く咲き乱れのどうつリビンデエデンの園迷い込んでしまう視線抜け出せないわ確かな朝求めても解除し無視し転がす手のひら我がいざなう最高のインソムニア心に焼き付けろ叫べ舐めた奴らには半端ものビジョンどもぶつけろそれが感情真の絆は単や生まれはせもうわからぬアホども成長開くさ気づかなけりゃ落ちるテップゴー We for the law いつだって空が戦争こいつらがいれば間違いでしょう名古屋宣言と Let's go out Let's go out 三者三より一日がかすばか Let's go out Let's go out 私たちが証明される Are you ready for What's the time ドロドロの凱旋 It's like a lie 鳴り響く安静この街の代表途上猫らしな見え立つ会場注ぐ火に油立ち引きする上サビとの展開をルーザーステージ完全燃焼のショー We are ready go Are you ready for it よくそ俺らの空間が響かすろう波
playing it. There is a suspect on stream who is a fraud, y'all. She is the fattest fucking fraud. Out here thinking that this new album out here is like not at all what she wanted it to be, when it's literally everything she wanted to be. But she's about to find out now. She's about to see exactly why she is Beth's. I don't want a Beth's strongest shoulders. Arrest her. Get her. She's a fraud. Fraud. Hey everybody, long time no stream. It's been like forever. I've been a little under the weather lately, actually. It doesn't help that my sleeping schedule has been like absolutely abysmal lately. I'm trying to get under control. I don't know what I need to do to get under control, but I'm trying to get under control. But you know what day it is? You know it's time. It's bat time. Like, who cares about how I'm feeling? It's all about badass simple right now. Let me get quiet the desktop audio. We can play if it wants to. So I think I'm gonna do it the same way I did last time with Dotsi Tare Humpos. Drama track where I played all the music and then at certain points would like explain what's happening, I guess. Let's see. Except like I actually need that to pause. And let's get started with the drop of the year. I can't believe they gave this to Kuko. Oh my god. Let's see. Oops. And boom. Like, do you ever just like feel peace in your soul listening to damn good music? Like, listen to them. it's insane how they can't this.
ホタマシュタマで旬が開き咲いたれ気は磨き書いたぜ
How did they do this to me? How did they do this to fans?
神風神羅万象全部背負って果ての果ての果てまで不動し伏せし響かせるみんな耳貸せ表示たが全ての危険が今生きる者の糧名目茜添えの中でと赤共に魂燃え神羅万象全部背負って果ての果ての果てまで不動し伏せし響かせるみんな耳貸せかっさらう僕はシャッバからの不動か普通のプレス心配で任せ時な鬼をかけ物プロフェ
Mark my words, I'll memorize whatever suitcase is. For the live, just for the live, bruh. Oh god, I haven't had a whole holy moment the moment I listened to this song. It's so crazy. And then Jushi's song is so good too. Like, I was surprised at the latter half of the song.
そうやっていつも元通り悲しみに飲まれないように偽ってまた笑う避けられぬ不条理泣き虫な日々におさらば先へ進もうかな
It's still not the song I thought Jushi would ever put out.
先へ進もう
It
か
did it so well.
な絡まってます頭の中から蹴飛ばしたきっともう戻れなくても大丈夫逃げ出した世界から上を見る崩れないように隠そうアマンダ走る道は雨で濡れて映る体手を伸ばした叫ぶ孤独な日々にさえ見放されても諦めないからクソみたいな日常にバック明日から頑張ろうか変わらない過去見過ごしたんだよどうでもいいから捨てきれない執着だって自分で選ぶ執着点変わらない気持ちを愛というなら悲しみもきっと愛せるはず満たされるわけでもないのに音にかけられたおまじないまた後で笑えるように間を壊して僕らのものにそうやっていつも元通り悲しみに飲まれないように
Do it ramping up.
座ってまた笑う避けられぬ不条理泣き虫な日々に押され
There he goes!
先へ進もうかな絡まってます頭の中から蹴飛ばしたきっともう戻れなくても大丈夫抜け出した世界から上を見る崩れないように隠そうアマンダ
The curse with these bad songs, except for like dead ass cuckoos, that they're too short. Like, why are they so short? Toys is the exact same way, and I'm so bummed about it. It got too good music to just like be two and a half minutes, bruh.
Let's go. This is a Magni. Heaven and hell, fly with me. 錆びた鎖はここで断ち切ろう。月まで伸ばせるかこの手。戦いはこれからみてえだな。行くぞ行くぞ。
ああ悲しみはまだ Nobody else How they 抱えて生きれりゃああその時君は歌う Pride and Joy Cry 許してさよなら
アギルティまた一人歩き出したらマジックコーヒーみてえなもんでハービルディング狭間ではびこるワナをスイング踊らされてみる今夜はついてこれてるかああそうだろ ポジション憎しみ力に変えるも涙枯れたリベンジの果てでもその傷は癒せないから見つける砂漠に咲くバロフェノメノ連鎖連鎖連鎖二度と過去には戻れねえんだバスタバスタバスタ誇るその胸の傷だもう一度だけ教えてやろう半端なプライドと負けること俺の辞書にはねえんだよだが傷は隠しては生きられねえトムライスショータイムだ悲しみはまだ Nobody else
I know this is preaching this well to this tune, bro.
Yeah 罪と罰あぶり出す何を足すシャウミダンス閉じろます気分見舞い俺は勝つ聞いとけこのレッスンこれがラストバースこの我の身俺をホールドミあの隙がまた遠のき眺めてな上の泊まりだがいつよりもうまかったタバコの煙目には目そのま針は手にはね俺の盾はラオ誇り一つで一応ラウンダ胸の苦しみもてめえ自信だろう生きてゆけるだろう許すこの胸の傷それがアイス
Absolute peak, bro. Absolute peak. Ugh. And we're getting an ad right now. But it should float right into the drama track. Yep, there it is.
ちょっと来ないうちに
And we open
ず
with
いぶん墓石の周りに雑草野郎が生えてきてやがる掃除しねえとな
we open with Hitoya visiting Sora's grave. Can you like
兄さん
imagine just having a
久しぶり
a whole group of individuals who are just like so musically inclined that they just can't miss. Like that fans stay winning, bro. They really do. They don't miss for nothing.
俺は前に報告した奴らと騒がしい毎日を送ってるよあいつらはガキすぎて手を焼くこともあるけど別に悪い気はしねえんだ兄さんは周りに手のかかる弟の方が可愛いって言ってたみたいだなその言葉がなんとなくわかる気がするそんじゃまた来るよ
And that's about to be Jushi visiting his grandmother, but that was Hitoya telling Sora about Kuko and Jushi, his little teenage nuisances. Like, they are annoying, but they aren't bad. And he understands the sentiment how, I guess having younger brothers are just like really cute, something along those lines. He's happy with his teenage nuisances, bro. He loves them so much.
Ba ちゃん、久しぶり。ばあちゃんは心配性だから天国でも自分のことで不安にさせちゃってるかもしれないけど、前に話した友達と楽しい毎日を過ごしてるよ。あ、友達って言ったけど、自分からしたら頼りになるお兄ちゃんが2人もできたって感じかな。だからばあちゃんは何の心配もしないで天国を満喫してよ。また来るね、ばあちゃん。
And then that was Jushi similarly telling his grandmother about his new friends, how he's having fun every day with them. And he kind of switches it up just a little bit and says, like, they are friends, but it kind of feels like I have two older brothers watching over me now. Which is very similar to what Hitoya was saying with Jushi and Kuko, how they feel like his younger brothers. It's like, wow, that's family now. Like that's some heavy bound family like being drilled right into you. I don't want to say I feel a little bit upset on the behalf of Kuko Jushi shippers or anything, or any of that inter-shippers, I guess. I would hate for people to weaponize this against them like they already do. Keep trucking on, but it's also really adorable. they're like family. It right? It's so good that Jushi has lost family, and yet here he is now with new family, and growing stronger with them, being himself with them, unapologetically himself with them. It's so good. It's so good. They're so good. Oh, I love Badass Stipple so much. And in contrast, we have Kuko. He's eepy. Kuko's eepy. Hi, Shaku.
本堂で寝るなと何度言わせるんだ。
せえな、どこで寝ようが節操の勝手だろ。
また町で喧嘩したそうだな。
へえ、売られた喧嘩は高く買ってやらねえとね。
ん？でりゃこのバカ息子が。お前は修行僧失格だ。
親父の尺度で節操を測るんじゃねえよ。
So that's about to be set up. That was set up. So Shaku comes in because he catches Kuko sleeping, and Kuko is Shaku, I guess. Probably should have taken a note for that one. He's already griping about wanting to like fight, I guess. You know, the way Kuko's always at him about everything, and Shaku does rise to the occasion all the time. And that's what they're bitching at each other about. The urge to fight between the both of them.
こ
なんだよ。
う争いは螺旋だ。どこかで降りなければ延々と続いていく。そんなこともわからんお前は半人前以下だ。
目の前に立ちふさがるもんを全部ぶっ飛ばしゃ誰も節操に挑もうって気にもならねえだろ。
お前の言う通り敵が全ていなくなったとしよう。だがその時には前にも後ろにも横にもお前に寄り添ってくれる人間はいなくなる。
んなことはね
え。お前はまだ若い。失敗も修行のうちだが、そろそろ次の段階に進んでもいいんじゃないか。まあ、お前の人生だ。自分の道は好きに決めるといい。
偉そうに。
Okay. So Shaku tells Kuko that he should practice restraint more. He worries that by fighting all the time, it's just gonna bring Kuko troubles. And Kuko says that any trouble that blows his way, he's just going to like blow it away himself. He'll tell him back him up. And Shaku chides him, saying that that just creates the cycle of violence, and that cycle of violence will eventually leave him by himself. And Shaku tells him that, you know, he's young. He may have the room for mistakes, but it's about time for that. He needs to think about growing up, which Kuko isn't, you know, happy to hear. But Shaku also says, it is your life, so you can live it the way you want to. And that is foreshadowing. I'll just tell you right out, that is foreshadowing. Like I gotta tell y'all, the way they opened up this drama track with Hitoya talking to his dead brother, with Jushi talking to his dead grandmother, and then they flow into Kuko talking to Shaku. That's the masterful foreshadowing. I'm not gonna lie, like that's kind of incredible for what they basically just set up with that. Boy, oh boy, this track was so good. I don't know what the hell I was tweaking out over. This track is incredible, bruh.
お邪魔します。
空港来てやったぞ。
おう、来たかおめえら。
今日呼んだのはディビジョンラップバトルの件だろ。
ああ、そうだ。もうじき始まっからな。今度こそ節操らが頂点を取る。そのためにも厳しい修行が必要だ。だから重視、風呂に行って薪持ってこい。
いいっすけど、薪なんて何に使うんすか？
薪っつったら燃やすんだよ。
3人で焚き火するんすか？
そんなわけねえだろ。燃やした薪の上を裸足で走り抜けんだよ。
そんなやけどしちゃうっすよ。
うだうだ言ってねえで早く持ってこい。
はいっす。
And that was Kuko being a bully. Kuko just called Jushi and Hitoya over for DRB talk, since it's, you know, right around the corner. Like, literally. Their DRB is in 3 months. It's December, January, February. Can't wait for that movie to come out. Whatever it's gonna drop. I feel like that movie is going to drop how the lineup is going to be, basically, but we kind of need some trailers for it, I think, other than the dropped trailer. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. So as basically training for Jushi for no reason. That's why Jushi is crashing out over it. Is that Kuko tells him to get some firewood for a bonfire, and Jushi's like, but why? And Kuko just tells him to get the firewood, bruh. Here's Jushi getting that firewood on Kuko's behest.
この薪の重さがそのまま自分の心の重さに
And
つ
is
ながって
griping
るみ
about
たい
it.
なんだろうあの人たち。お墓参りかな。ずいぶん柄が悪そうだけど。
And Jushi has encountered some thugs out by the temple.
こっちに来るっす。
Coming his way.
あつらえたように一人じゃねえか。
自分に何か。
愛物重視だな。
そうっすけど。
俺は正々堂々とした男だ。だから怠慢でお前をぶちのめしてやるよ。
怠慢って自分は喧嘩したくないっす。
誰かわからなくなるくらい顔面をめちゃくちゃにしてやれ。
やめてくださいっす。
恨むなら払い空港を恨め。何をするか。
シャックさん。
さすがはあの払い空港の親父、離れしてやがる。今立ち去るならことを大きくしないが。 大きくしてもらって一向に構わないぜ。
仕方ないっす。あの人たちをラップで。
させっけや。
マイクが。
マイクがなきゃお前はただの雑魚だ。
She's in trouble. So while out getting that firework for Kuko, some thugs just stroll up on him looking for Kuko. And Jushi is terrified of what the hell they could actually want with Kuko. And well, first things first, they had actually wanted to like challenge Jushi to a fight, basically. Jushi doesn't fight, so he refused, and then I guess they grabbed his wrist, knocking the firework out of his hands, and then demanded to see Kuko. Shaku to the rescue, comes in and knocks him away, and the thugs are like, as expected of Kuko's dad. And they're about to get ready to fight. Jushi tries to take out his mic so he can handle it with his microphone, but the thugs then knock his mic out of his hands. Poor Jushi. Like, damn, kid. And we are into the next scene. I wanted to call out, though, that's like kind of there's the undercurrent, and I don't want to say all of these stories, but definitely in it's a plot point, at least in Best of Rose, that because of their fame, their notoriety as the Best of Rose, they were being used for developmental stuff, nothing that they had any stake in, really. But they were definitely being used for their influence. And here, in Badass Temple's track, here we have the consequences of fame, again, where these thugs know who Jushi is by name. They know Shaku as Kuko's dad, but they know Shaku, bro. Shaku's a reclusive monk, bro. So, like, we are definitely seeing consequences of the DRB fame and it's being taken advantage of by people who have it out for Badass Temple. It's not great. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie.
重視の野郎やけに遅いな。
Wondering what the hell Jushi's doing taking so long.
ちょっくら見に行ってくれ。
And is not going to find him.
人数が多い方が運びやすいだろう。
With Hitoya.
てめえら、バットは寸分たがわず確実に間違いなく奴らの頭に叩きつけら。残虐タイムの始まりってか。
ジュシ君、私が隙を作る。その間に逃げるんだ。
Shaku's telling Jushi to run.
シャクさん置いて逃げるなんて。
Jushi does not want to leave him behind.
何よそ見してやがんだっきゃ。ジュシ君。脳みそいったんじゃねえか。
てめえら何やってんだこれ。
おい、聞くぞ。
待ちやがれ。
空港さん。シャクさんが。
おいおやせ、しっかりしやがれってんだ。
ひってジュシ、救急車だ。
おい、何寝てやがれ。
やめろ、揺らすんじゃねえ。なんだあの野郎どもは。
And in the process of trying to get Jushi to run, the bad guys sneak up on Jushi. So Shaku jumps in for and takes the blow for Jushi. And a move that you know, Kuka has done herself in the second BRB in the manga. Just putting it out there. And Shaku goes down. And it's at that time that Kuko finally shows up, and the antagonists of our drama track run away. After causing a little bit of mayhem, they run away once Kuko finally shows up. Is that not kind of fucked up? Kuko goes to chase them, but Jushi cries out that Shaku had been attacked. So he runs back over and checks up on Shaku. Shaku's not opening up his eyes. And Hitoya tells Jushi to call the hospital. And that scene faded out with Kuko calling out to his dad. And to the sound of ambulance sirens.
おい、親父はどうなったんだ。
手術は成功しました。
So,
よかった。
Shaku's
ですが、
stable,
意識が戻るかどうかはまだわかりません。
except that he has not opened his eyes.
どういうことだ。
He's basically
おい、やめろ。
comatose.
親父はどうなんだよ。そんな。くそが。おい、やべえ。なんとかしやがれ。
おい空港、お騒がせしてすみません。行くぞ。
おい、人や。話しやがれ。
This hurts me. This really hurts me. You had to be dragged out of the hospital.
ほらよ、飲み物買ってきてやったぞ。
Toya's given Jushi,
ありがとうござい
Jushi
ま
and
す。
Kuko a drink.
親父をあんな目に合わせたクソどもを必ず節操の手でぶちのめしてやる。
警察がもう動いてる。じきに逮捕されんだろ。
公僕どもになんざ任せてらんねえ。てめえの親をやられたんだ。黙ってられっかよ。
でも今はシャックーさんのそばにいてあげた方が。
んなもん節操の柄じゃねえ。一人でも探し出してやる。
やれやれ。シャックーさんには世話になってる。俺も腹渡が煮えくり返る思いだ。打ちのめすかどうかはともかく、俺たちで探し出して直接説教をかましてやるか。
そうっすね。シャックーさんは自分を助けるためにひどい怪我を。自分も何かしたいっ
いいのかよ。
ああ、
す。もちろんっす。
あんがとよ。
おそらく空源寺に設置してある監視カメラから警察が身元を割り出すだろう。まずは奴の名前を俺が手に入れてくる。
んじゃ人や、任せたぞ。節操は町のチンピラに片っ端から当たってみる。
自分はどうしたらいいっすかね。
一人になったらあのクソどもがまた襲ってくるかもしれねえ。節操と一緒に来い。
了解っす。
よし、そんじゃ行動開始で。
And that was the game plan. So after Kuko expresses his very, very intense desire to harm these people, Hitoya is right there with him. He is very upset with these people just attacking Shaku like this. And Jushi, though a little nervous, is also wanting to help Kuko basically avenge Shaku, saying it was, his fault kind of that Shaku is in the state that he is. So he wants to help as well. And Kuko's like, are y'all sure? And of course they're sure. So he thanks them very solemnly. Itoya says that they should check the cameras, the I guess security cameras that Kuken Temple has. As crazy as that is. To see if they can at least get the faces, and if they can get the faces off of the CCTV, they can report it to the police and maybe get some names from there. Kuko is going to take to the streets and beat up or hunt down thugs, seeing he could like get any information from any of them, maybe even find one. And Jushi is going to come with him. So they split up.
見つけたぞこの野郎。
And you found one!
空港さん、いきなりすぎるっすよ。どなたなんすか？
こいつはこの辺りの不良に詳しいチンピラだ。おい、この画面に映ってるクソを知ってるか？
こいつですか。こいつは池袋ディビジョンから最近流れてきたダビラ・ダルマッツ・チンピラです。
池袋。確か空港さんも前に池袋にいたって。
ああ。
それじゃあその時に何かあったんじゃ。
ダビラ・ダルマ。そんな野郎はいなかったと思うんだけどな。
ひとやさんから連絡来たっす。はい。そうなんすね。はいはい、分かったっす。それじゃあひとやさんの事務所に向かいますね。ひとやさんが一度集合したいそうっす。
よし、じゃあ行くか。
Well, hi, welcome in. It's cool that you managed to make one. Hi. Maybe you should. I'm going very slowly through it, so you can always just watch the playback. But I am doing basically a live summary of it. So if you want to stick around just in case you want to have somewhere to follow along, that's okay. But if you want to do it on your own free time, go ahead and do that. It's all good. But that scene that we just got through with was Kuko finding a thug that has decent connections enough to be able to play spaces, I guess. And tells that this is the thug that Kuko had a picture of on his phone is a thug of the street gang called Villa Dharma, I think. I am having a hard time understanding what that name is actually. I don't know if it's like Vidharma, which is basically the antithesis of righteousness, order kind of thing in Buddhism. Or if it's dead ass, just like Villa Dharma. But Dharma is very important. Dharma is basically truth, righteousness. And you should keep that in mind as we go further through this drama track. But this Villa Dharma group, this Dharma group, we're going to call it Dharma group. That's what Japanese Twitter calls it, Dharma. Is from Ikebukuro. And Jushi asks Kuko if maybe, since he went to Ikebukuro, if he knows who they are. And Kuko, for the life of him, just does not recall who these people are. And that's when Hitoya calls and says that he also has some information for them. And they are about to head on back to Hitoya's place.
なんか分かったのか。
And we're at the drama track
襲撃者の名
preview.
前は
ダビラ・ダルマっつうクソだろ。
なんだ、そっちも収穫があったみたいだな。
そのダビラって人は池袋ディビジョンから来たみたいっす。だから空港さんが池袋にいた時に何かあったんじゃないかって思ってるんすけど。
そうなのか。
向こうで揉めまくったからな。さっぱり思い出せね
お前ってやつ。
え。で、まさかおめえの方は名前だけ分かったとか言うんじゃねえだろうな。
俺には我慢ならないもんが2つある。1つ、水道水で作った氷。2つ、俺を侮る野郎だ。
だったら早く情報出せ。
ダビラはつい最近まで少年刑務所に入っていた。
俺はもう知ってんぞ。
ここからが本題だ。ダビラが刑務所内で一番仲良くしていたのが。
どうした？
伊予木風里だ。
誰だそいつは。
伊予木君を自分の友達っす。
お前をあんな目に合わせた野郎をダチなんて呼ばなくていい。
そうかもしれないっすけど、友達だったことは事実っすから。
何なんだよ。
伊予木風里は重視を昔いじめてたクソ野郎だ。
マジかよ。
Man with a line delivery.
その土下座の伊予木がダビラのゴミクスと仲が良かったからって何がわかるっつんだよ。
少年刑務所の教官から得た情報だが、伊予木はダビラが出所してからも連絡を取っているらしい。つまり居場所を知ってる可能性が高い。
そいつと話せんのか。
俺を誰だと思ってやがる。そんくらい朝飯前だ。
Alright. And that was, the drama track preview that we saw that was dropped last week, where we find out that Yugi is basically the ringleader. And what Hitoya was very upset with Jushi about is that somewhere in Jushi's mind, there is a part of him that still considers Yogi his friend by the way he introduced Yogi as his friend. And he tells Kuko that Yogi is the killer, is Jushi's grandmother's killer. And Kuko's like really? And yeah, that is who Yogi is. Yogi's connection, I guess, with the Dharma peeps is that they are in cahoots, kind of. I think I might be misunderstanding that somebody got out of jail but was close knit with Yogi, and they had a mutual, I guess, goal to get revenge on Jushi, yes, but Nabila's poor Kuko. So there was just like a mutual connection that they had. So Hitoya is basically saying these people probably should like stayed in jail for the connections that they made, like that they should not have been let out, basically. Kind of. But anyway, Hitoya just got them an interview with the Yogi, and we are heading to the courthouse, to the jailhouse, for a talk with the Yogi.
Jushi, あの野郎に会うのが嫌だったら、俺と空港だけでも。
Hitoya is offering Jushi to stay behind, and Kuko and Hitoya can go in.
ヨギ君から目を背けるのは逃げるってことっすから。
Jushi doesn't want to run away.
それに自分も力になりたいっす。
He has
節
the
操が
power.
見込んだだけのことはあんな。けどよ、どうしてもきつくなったら任せろ。節操らは家族なんだからな。
Just leave it to them if he's feeling a little
あり
worried
がとう
about
ご
it.
ざいます。
They're family. That's family, guys. They're family.
こちらでお待ちください。
よう、ジューシー。久しぶりだな。
Is that not crazy? I'm sorry. Just
ひ
like
くん
I don't know the credits for this yet myself, but I'm pretty sure that's like Koki Uchiyama of Shigaraki Toma, your villains, your oh god, he's a lot, but like I'm pretty sure they just got like the villain voice for Yogi, and that's so crazy to me. Like him like is kind of killing it with these cameos. I'm not gonna lie.
元気。
元気も元気さ。お前とそこの弁護士のおかげで強制的に規則正しい生活を送らされてんだからな。
Yogi's a little bitter bitch for being put in
よかったじ
jail.
ゃねえか。その
Basically.
規則正しい生活をあと10年くらい続けられんだろ。
And Kuko's telling
こ
you'll
いつらに
rot for
感
another
謝
10
するこっ
years.
たな。
で、今さら俺になんのようだ。
ごちゃごちゃ話すつもりはねえ。ダビラ・ダルマを知ってるな。
ああ、俺のダチだ。
奴が今どこにいるか知っているか。
さあ、どうかな。
ちゃっちゃと居場所を教えろや。
クーコ落ち着け。騒ぎを起こしたら面会が強制終了になっちまう。
Just because I know it's about to get a little heavy. But that was Yogi basically confirming that this Dharma group is his friends, yeah. And Hitoya asked him where their base is, so that's the purpose of the visit. Where the hell is this Dharma group at? Yogi's not fessing up, of course, and Kuko's upset about it. Toya tells him to chill out.
それで、誰があいつにやられたんだ？
なんで知ってるんすか？
だるまのやつがここを出たら原井空港の関係者を軒並み病院送りにしてやるって息巻いてたからな。
お前は俺とジューシに恨みがあるな。
あ？なんだ急に。当たり前だろ。こんなとこにぶち込まれたんだからな。
だよな。ってことはダビラ・ダルマに手を貸す動機はあるわけだ。
そうかもな。だが何の証拠もねえだろ。で、誰が病院送りになった？弁護士の関係か？それともそこの坊主の？もしかして重視の両親か？お前のババアはもうこの世にいねえから両親までいなくなったら孤独になっちまうな。
がおかしい。
あ？聞こえねえよ。
何をしている？
俺の何がそんなに気に食わないんだ。お前より歌が上手かったからか、クラスの注目を集めたからか、うじうじしてたからか、ふざけんじゃねえ。
おい、ジューシー。
俺はお前が声をかけてくれて友達になれて嬉しかった。楽しい学生生活が送れると思ってたのに、俺はお前に何もしてないのに、お前はばあちゃんにあんなひどいことをしてまた俺の大事な人たちに危害を加えようってのかよ。そんなことは俺が絶対に許さない。知ってることがあるなら全部言え。
離れなさい。
お前は俺に借りがある。でっかい借りだ。少しでも悪いと思っているならその借りを今返せ。黙ってないで答えろよ。
面会中止。ヨギ出るぞ。 さあ、あなたたちも早く出て。
わかりました。
Like, good for you. Good for Shushi. Good for you, bro. When he said fucking that song, he fucking meant it, bro. Let's go, Shushi. Oh my god. Like, that was Jushi's demanding why. Yogi sent out these people, you know, just on the off chance that they would, like, cause some chaos on his behalf. So he asks all three of them, who did they send in the hospital? Did they send somebody related to Hitoya? Or did they send somebody related to Kuko? Or was it on Jushi's behalf? And it'd be so crazy if Jushi wound up being so alone that his grandma was dead and his parents were gone too, and it was all on his behalf. And Jushi fucking snaps, bro. He lets him know, bro. He demands why. Like, is it because he's saying better than him? Is it because he got more attention than him? Why is he so petty? Like, he is not going to forgive Yogi for any of this. And he gets dragged out cursing him, demanding, why isn't he saying anything? Like, that is so bold of Jushi. I'm so happy for him. I am so happy for him. 5 years ago, he would never have been able to do this. And look at him now. He's literally cursing out of Yogi. It's so good. It's so good. Dragged out, kicking and screaming.
よし、いい顔になったな。
That's what I'm saying,
これで
Kuko.
こそ節操が認めた男だ。
けど自分のせいで何の情報も教えてもらえなかったっす。
He's just a little upset that, you know, his outburst got them kicked out, though,
自分は
without information.
なんてことを。
なんだよ。さっきの伊勢はどこ行ったんだよ。
人屋さん、大丈夫でしたか？
こっぴどく怒られたな。
すみません。
ほらよ。これを預かってきた。
手紙？
And then just a quick recap before that next part starts. That she just got dragged out. Kuko is very impressed. He tells them that he became a man basically today. Kuko again, Jushi again is upset because, you know, his outburst got them kicked out. And he tells him he's proud, you know, that whole thing. Hitoya's not mad either. And Hitoya, it was a bit of a mess to clean up, but he's okay with it. And for Jushi's troubles, Hitoya delivers a letter
ヨギからだ。
from Yogi.
ヨギ君から。
おい、女子、読んでみろ。
うちの別荘にだるまたちは潜伏しているって。
マジか。住所は書いてあるのか。
はいっす。
この住所はずいぶん山奥だな。
つうか、あのクソ野郎、急にどういう風の吹き回しだ。
あんなやつでも罪悪感ってのがあったんじゃねえのか。
しゃあ、早速クソどもがいるとこに乗り込むぞ。
あ
あ。わかりましたっす。
And in the letter was the location of Dharma. Dharma's a base. I think they said it was in Yamaoka. I'm not sure where that is in conjunction to Nagoya, but Kuka wonders why all of a sudden he's telling him the location. And Itoya suspects that it might just be a change of heart. And that kind of shakes Jushi to the core. But onwards to their base.
にしてもこの家ずいぶん豪華っすよね。
無所でダチになったやつが金持ちでな、そいつから借りたんだ。
気前いいやつっすね。
やつは払い空港のチームメンバーに恨みがあるらしくてな、やつらをボコすっつったらここを提供してくれたんだ。よ
ー、ぶちのめしに来たぜクソどもが。
覚悟するっすよ。
てめえらはここでしまいだ。
出向く手間が省けたってもんだ。
ダビラってクソはてめえか。
ああそうだ、てめえと同じクソ野郎のダビラは俺だ。
池袋で節操と会ってるらしいが、どこのドイツだてめえは。
強奪ってチームを覚えてっか。
強奪だ。全然覚えてねえ。
だろうな。あの時の俺は下っ端でお前に瞬殺されたからな。
節操に勝てないから周りの奴らを狙ったってことか。
まあそんなところだ。
卑怯者がよ。
卑怯者大いに結構。お前が苦しむ姿が見られれば家庭なんてどうでもいい。
てめえはここで確実にぶちのめせ。
いくらヒプノシスマイクがあるからって3人でこの人数を相手に威勢がいいこった。
喋りに来たんじゃねえ。さっさとかかってこい。
てめえらぶち殺せ。
先生来た。なんだ。
はいっせ。
So to start off, the base that they have squatted in is a friend of the I guess the leader of this group, and he made friends with this rich person who apparently has a grudge against Hitoya. And promised that they can stay in this house as long as as long as they give Hitoya an old punch on his behalf. We don't know who this person is. We won't know by the end of this track either. I would not be surprised though if it was like maybe the guy who made Sora kill himself. I would not be surprised if that would end up being, the answer to that question. I don't know if it's going to be a question further down the line, though, so it might not even matter. But that's when Bat breaks down the door, saying, "Who the hell you think you're going to be able to beat up?" That kind of sentiment. And the guy does a lot of grandstanding, but basically he worked with Kuko at one point, and Kuko just really does not remember who he is, to which the guy is not surprised by. But after another monologue of all the damage that they're going to do, Badass Simple walks in, and so does the villains, and they start to throw hands. It's time for a battle. Except it's a very short-lived battle. Like whatever they expect from TBH.
さあ子供が。
あっけなかったっすね。
警察もそろそろ来るだろう。
And here's the cops. Taking their ass to jail. Let's go. Jail time, jail time.
あとは俺が何とかしてやるから安心しろ。
ああ、任せたぞ。
さっさと歩け。
ああ、
またシャバに出てきたら必ずお前の周りのやつをめちゃくちゃにしてやれ。いいか、絶対にだ。
争いは螺旋だ。どこかで降りなければ延々と続いていく。
あとはシャックーさんが目覚めるのを待つだけっすね。
そうだな。
いろいろありすぎてディビジョンラップバトルの話し合いができなかったな。また明日にするか。
はい、今日はゆっくり休みましょう。空港さんもそれでいいっすか？
ああ。
And then, as the I guess head honcho gets stuffed in that police car, he yells out at Kuko that he's basically gained a lifelong haunt. He will try to strike down Kuko no matter what, no matter the cost. And it makes Kuko think of the cycle of violence that Shaku had brought up, that always fighting all the time will just create more violence, and it's striking a chord. But all's well that ends well. They've been put in jail. All that's left is for Shaku to wake up, and tomorrow's plans for Badass Simple is to get back together, to reconvene, to talk about the third DRB. And we are moving into the next scene with Kuko hesitantly agreeing on those plans.
親父が言ってた通り、節操は半人前。いや、半人前にすら達してねえ。安心して寝たろ。節操が寺を守ってやる。
And that was Kuko agreeing with his father that it was just like he said, he needed to grow up, that this violence would not stop. So he's going to do whatever it takes in order to protect their temple.
Oja shimasu.
邪魔すんぞ。
来たか。
空港さん？
今朝なんか来てどうしたんだ。
節操は僧侶だ。何もおかしくねえだろ。
そうっすけど。
調子狂うな。で、ディビジョンラップバトルの話し合いだろ。今日からお前の修行とやらを始めんのか。
いや、やらねえ。おめえらにはすまねえが、節操は次のディビジョンラップバトルには出ねえ。
Kuko has just said that he is not going to be participating in the 3rd Division rap battle.
どういうことっすか？
どうもこうもねえ。お前らは自由にしてくれ。出てえなら他のメンバーを探してだろ。
おい、急にどうしちまったんだ。
今回の一件でいろいろ思うことがあってな。
シャックーさんのことっすか？
ああ。これからは僧侶として真っ当な修行をしてこの寺を守る。節操は争いの螺旋から降りることにした。来て。大きな世話かもしんねえが、おめえも早く降りることを勧めるぜ。
どういうことだ。
別になんとなくそう思っただけだ。
空港さん、それじゃ自分たちは解散ってことっすか？
お前らが家族とあることは変わんねえ。だがもうあの馬鹿げた大会には出ねえ。
けど。
すまねえ。帰ってくれ。
So after he tells that he's not going to be part of the third DRB, he tells them they are free to, do whatever they want, find a new team member, and participate in the DRBs themselves. But what's the point of that? But Kuko tells him that he wants the cycle of violence to stop. Monks are supposed to be reclusive, basically, like his father. So he's going to stop the fighting. He's going to stop his fighting and stay and, be a stationary monk. The monk that I guess his father has always wanted him to be. And he directs the cycle of violence thing to Hitoya as well. Just, basically be careful. As very similar people. And it shakes Hitoya a little bit. Jushi questions if they're really breaking up, and Kuko tells him that they'll always be his family, but he won't continue on with this that path, and asks them to leave, and so they leave. And it's just so sad. Like, this is Kuko scared. He is facing the consequences, I guess, of his actions, in a way. Like, we don't know who these people are, the people that attacked Shaku. We don't know who they are. I have a theory. I'll talk about it afterwards, but these nameless faces have just shook Kuko's world, and promised that they'll continue to do so. So I understand why Kuko's scared. He could very well lose his only family, So he's backing down. Oh yeah, this is such a good track. It's such a good track. He's letting the fear get the best of him. And again, I mean to talk about this after the drama track is over. I think I'll talk about it after the drama track is over. It's a little heavy, just a little heavy, so I'll just keep it till after. Cycle of violence he's pondering.
なあジュシー、一晩だけ兄さんのギターを返してくれねえか。
全然いいっすけど、どうしたんすか？
久しぶりに弾いてみたくなってな。
And Mitoya just asked Jushi for his brother's guitar back, just for the day. That's all that was.
It's
been a minute since he had it. Had his brother's guitar.
おめえも早く降りることを勧めるぜ。
俺は兄さんが死んだ後からずっと罪を犯してきた奴らを憎んでこの手で報いを受けさせてきた。だがそれは新しい火種を生む。争いの螺旋。俺は降りられるんだろうか。兄さん。
And before he continues, that was just basically Hitoya wondering about his own purpose then. If his whole identity was, to get revenge on for getting revenge on his brother, basically. And, it's, something he has moved on from. if that was, you know, the foundation of it, though, can he really move on from that cycle of violence that he is also caught in? And he's asking his brother what he should do.
俺はどうしたらいいんだ。こんな時間に誰だ。10時。
遅くにすみません。
まあ上がれよ。で、どうしたんだ。
人屋さんの様子が変だったんで。このままだと人屋さんもバッドアーステンプルから離れていきそうな気がして。
いや、俺は
空港さんが言っていた争いの螺旋から降りろって話で悩んでるんすよね。
ああ、罪を犯した全ての人間は罰せられるべきなんだ。
そうっすね。報いはちゃんと受けるべきだと思うっすけど、罪を犯した人を憎み続けるのは違うかなって思います。
ならお前はイヨギを許したのか。
許す許さないじゃないっす。どんなひどいことをした人も変われるんだなってイヨギくんから学びました。過去は神様にだって変えられないっす。けどその過去があったから今の自分があるんす。おかげで人屋さんや空港さんに出会えました。
And I personally think it's crazy that of all divisions to have to break up talk, it's Badass Temple, bro.
今を
That
楽
is
しん
so
だ方が
crazy.
憎しみは生まれないっす。こういう時にいい言葉があったんすけど。
罪を憎んで人を憎まず。
そう、それっす。その境地に達すれば憎しみはいつか消えると自分は信じたいっす。
ずいぶんと甘っちょろいな。
そうっすかね。
だがまあ、その甘っちょろい考え方は今の俺に必要なもんかもしれね
え。じゃあ
いつか必ずその境地にたどり着いてみせる。
人屋さん、それじゃあ明日一緒に空港さんを説得しに行きましょう。
ああ。
Okay, and then that was Jushi coming
ずいぶん真面目に働くじゃねえか。
late at night, a little worried because Hitoya was acting a little weird. And he expresses that he's kind of scared that Hitoya would also wind up leaving Badass Temple. Hitoya is a little tripped up by, you know, the whole cycle of violence thing. Like, he believes that people who have done wrong need to be punished, but, you know, how do you escape that if you believe that, but you can't dole out the due punishment that needs to happen if it's going to cause more violence? And Jushi does see where he's coming from, but that whole thing with Kuko practicing restraint, you know, monks need to be need to practice restraint. That line that was he mentioned earlier. He himself, though, with that outburst at Iyogi, was able to see Iyogi change, kind of. Like, he was basically rewarded for being himself for speaking his heart, like, completely, and saw somebody be better for it. So he tells Hitoya that, you know, even though even God, like, can't change the past, it's like that past has carried them that far, and they should hold true to that. Like, that past that's haunted all of them has brought, you know, Jushi to Kuko and Hitoya, and he's happy. Like, all that sadness from the past, he's now happy. So they both resolve to, like, protect that happiness that they have, and go out to change Kuko's mind to keep Badass Temple together. The other important line in that was that Jushi was trying to get across that, you know, the actions of people are what's bad, not necessarily the person themselves. Like, he's never going to forgive Yogi for what he's done, but he can see the value of Yogi, I guess, as a person because he was able to change. So, hate the sin, don't hate the person. That kind of thing is what Hitoya was coming together with, based on what Jushi said and what they now believe in. It's a really touching drama track, bro. It's such a touching drama track. I'm sorry that my dog can't shut up, by the way.
空港さんらしくないっす。
Let me go back like a couple seconds, since I forgot to pause it. I lost the sauce though. Let's see where this is.
けど、
Yeah, it's fine.
その過去があったから今の自分があるんす。おかげで人屋さんや空港さんに出会えました。
He met Kuko and Jushi.
どんなに
So happy
ひどい
about
過去
it,
でも
guys.
それを
Jushi MVP for this drama track. Like,
今を
on
楽しんだ
God,
方
bro.
が憎しみは
Out
生まれな
here
いっす。
standing up to his bully, changing his bully's heart, and then coming over like Hitoya and
こういう時にいい言
just
葉
like
があったんす
saving
けど
Hitoya's heart. Man, Jushi MVP for this drama track. Oh God.
それっす。その境地に達すれば憎しみはいつか消えると自分は信じたいっす。
ずいぶんと甘っちょろいな。
そうっすかね。
だがまあ、その甘っちょろい考え方は今の俺に必要なもんかもしれね
じゃあ
え。いつか必ずその境地にたどり着いてみせる。
人屋さん、それじゃあ明日一緒に空港さんを説得しに行きましょう。
ああ。ずいぶん真面目に働くじゃねえか。
空港さんらしくないっす。
茶化しに来たんなら帰れ。世相は忙しいんだ。
空港さんのやりたいことはお寺の手伝いだったんすか。
ディビジョンラップバトルで頂点を取るっつう目標はどうなるんだよ。
ごちゃごちゃうっせえ。今世相が頑張らねえとこの寺がどうなっちまうかわからねえんだよ。
一度決めたことを曲げるなんて空港さんらしくないっす。
お前が今やろうとしていることは立派だ。だがそれでも途中で投げ出すお前はダセーって言わせてもらう。
部外者が好き勝手言ってんじゃねえ。これは節操と親父家族の問題だ。
俺たちも家族だ。お前の言葉は嘘っぱちだったのかよ。
節操の言葉に嘘はねえ。だが
空港さんには自分たちが修行をつける必要があるっす。
んだと。
迷いがあるやつには修行が必要だって言ってんだよ。
今の空港さんに耐えられるっすか？
面白い。
I love Badass Temple. So they show up at Kuko's temple the next morning, ready to confront him. They even tease him a little bit, you know, he's standing there sweeping up the yard. Like, when you ever gonna see that? Kuko willingly sweeping up the yard. But Kuko is very, very uncertain of what to do in order to protect this temple. And Kuko and Jushi basically, like, fire back everything Kuko's ever said to them. Like, if he doesn't know, then he needs to just work at himself till he, like, feels confident that he can take on, you know, the uncertainties that he's facing. Like, it's a sentiment he always, you know, talks about. Training yourself, that way you can be strong to handle whatever comes your way. That whole thing. And, you know, being egged on by them, he takes out his mic at their call, and they're about to bond through the power of music, like the other drama tracks. It's about to be lit. I don't have notes for the song, since I'm not, you know, the best at translating songs, especially if I don't have lyrics in front of me. I got through the Buster Bros track on sheer luck. I don't even know if it's completely right or not. But it should be basically a rehash of everything that they've talked about, you know, their points of views here as they come together and work it out.
Oh yeah!
おい、お前らしくねえじゃねえか。
自分も言わせてもらうっす。
罪を裁くこともまとわりなきスパイラル火種を起こすかもなだが向かい合う答えなくとも決して砕ける覚悟を見せてみろよ退路選んだ背中じゃなくてな
歩んできた過去や味わってきた苦しみは変わることはないが自分の今は美しい人は変われる受け止めることで決した孤独自らとこの家族を誇る
5万もしこの結果は因果応報天罰だろうなピンタ上等だがこの家族の絆は忠実節操は僧侶として何を導く
柄にもねこれくらいで思考停止
導かれた愚直でまっすぐな信念に
細かいことは知らねえが続く螺旋は節操が終わらせる
ブレイクと争いのファイバーぶっ壊す方法がないわけないはずだけじゃない道の隣にやばいやバラス憲法が導くこの世界がブレイクと争いのファイバーぶっ壊す方法がないわけないはずだけじゃない道の隣にやばいやバラス憲法が導くこの世界が
おめえらのおかげで節操が目指す僧侶の道は小せえ寺の住職じゃねえってことを思い出させてもらった節操がなすべきは己を信じ他人を信じこの国の全員を導いてやることだ
空港さん
空港
病院もしもし親父だ
And so, with the power of music, Kuko has reaffirmed himself. He's going to believe in his principles, the way he walks the path of Buddhism. He's going to believe in the power of being your true selves. He's going to believe in the power that others can have, the potential of others. And he's going to walk forward with that. He's never going to waver again. And it was Jushi and Kugo who helped him find that about himself again. It's such a beautiful drama track. And that scene ended with him getting a phone call from the hospital about his father. And...
なんだ想像しい。ここは病院だ。静かにせんか。
Shaku scolding him for being too loud in the hospital.
目が覚めてよかったです。
心配をかけてすまない。
That is like
見ての通り。
the team of all time, bro.
助けてくれてありがとうございました。
Thanking Shaku for
自
saving
分が
him.
不甲斐ないばかりに。
礼には及ばない。無事でよかった。
空港はシャックーさんがいなくなると思って、寺は自分が守るって息巻いていたんですよ。
Hitoya, the little snitch, is telling Kuko for choosing to protect the simple on his
まだ
own.
お前になんぞ任せられん。
And Shaku sees them back.
くそ親父。節操だって少しは僧侶っぽくなってきてんだろ。
そんなことを言うから任せられんのだ。
It really is. They
あの日
went up and
突
beyond
然
with
家出していったよ
that
う
trauma
に
track.
自分の信じる道を進め。そうすればその先にお前自身が望む悟りを自然と理解しよう。
弱ってくせに偉そうにしやがって。
少なくとも怪我人に悪態をつくお前よりは偉い。
偉すぐ違いは。
この後検査がある。さあもう行け。
I talked over it a little bit, but Shaku kind of just like, I guess, gave Kuko his blessing on the path he chose. Like at the beginning of the track, you heard Shaku basically scolding Kuko for being a little too much. And here we had Shaku saying, this is the path you've chosen, and I think it's probably a good thing that you did leave home and found this path while you're out in Ikebukuro. And the end part was just, Shaku and Kuko with their little tsundere son and father back and forth, But I kind of thought that was a little interesting, that Kuko's, I guess, true starting point was when he left home for Ikebukuro to walk the path of his Buddhism to show that he can. But I also thought it was just like really nice that Shaku was also validating that choice that he made. After Kuko had decided to be the monk that Shaku had wanted him to be. It's really, even the Shaku and Kuko moments were like really, really incredible. Like they met each other halfway, kind of. It's so good. It's so good.
Shaku-san, 元気になってよかったっす。
He will be okay.
顔色も良さそうだし、このまますぐに復帰できんだろ。
あの化け物みてえに強え親父が簡単にくたばると思ってなかったかな。
And then Kuko's like, he's never.
少し
It's
前
his
まであ
father,
ん
his
なに落ち込
monster
んでたのにな。
strength father. There was no way he was going down. Toya was teasing him about being worried just like
急に
seconds
頭
before.
なんか下げてどうしたんすか？
節操が進むべき道を踏み外さなくて済んだ。サンキューな。争いの螺旋。節操はそれをてっぺんまで駆け上がって上からぶっ壊して終わらせてやる。
空港さんらしい答えっすね。
ああ、だな。
ディビジョンラップバトル 全力で頑張るっすよ。
今の俺らなら優勝以外ありえねえ。自分の全てを出し切ってやるぜ。
節操らが信じる道を示してこのイカれた国を導こうじゃねえか。
That best family, that best family, that best squad, that best team. I think that should win the third DRB. I'm just saying. And this is my personal opinion, but I do feel like that kind of just like low key. If we do get like a traditional battle setup where it's pairs, I feel like that As Temple is definitely going against Mad Trigger Crew. As much as I don't want that, but I feel like that's kind of unlocked. But that's just me. But that last scene was Kuko thinking. I can only wish. I can only hope. I don't know if it's in the cards, but I definitely just feel like this was probably the strongest drama track out of the batch. Like there were some strong ones. Like I think Matenro was really good, as was Pose. And I felt satisfied with those Sweet Tada Humpos as well. But holy cow. They have the same ideals, I think. Like from an ideal standpoint, I think that well maybe less ideals for this particular point, but more like they are kind of the most popular two, kind of. Like there is Buster Bros. I wouldn't be surprised if they my thought for this right now is that if they do the traditional, it would be Buster Bros and Matenro for more or less the angle that they also, I think all of the divisions are like on the same page. I think this is a little difficult for me to explain. All of the divisions are basically on the same page. So it's hard to be able to pair the divisions up by clashing ideals when they all just kind of agree something needs to change, and they are being pushed in pretty much the same way of what they need to change. Like not Badass Simple, Buster Bros kind of thinks that violence needs to stop. They need to use the DRBs for their own justice. Mad Trigger Crew are at like a nebulous point. They don't really know what they want to do, but they know that violence, the aura that's kept them on top, needs to change. Fling Pose, I don't really know, but they... Oh, did he? We might have to go back and listen to it. I didn't catch that. But Matenro they're still pretty much the same. Save as many people as they can. Those Sweet Tada Humpo wants to take laughter and smiles up to the top. Whatever, that could possibly mean. And then I think I forgot to say it. But Badass Temple wants to end the violence, which is also in line with Buster Bros and Mad Trigger Crew, kind of. So since they are all kind of like on the same page, I feel like they would match it based on principles just to have the argument, I think. Like, really, what are they going to have them battle over, Everybody wants something different now, while wanting the same thing. Here is...
よー、ジューシー。
Hey, not bad.
久しぶりだな。
何がそんなに気に食わないんだ。 お前より歌が上手かったからか、クラスの注目を集めたからか、うじうじしてたからか、ふざけんじゃねえ。
おいジューシー、
俺は
俺は
声をかけてくれて、
俺は Whoa, you're right. That's crazy. Bro, I don't even know what to think about that. Juicy went, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, Kuko did literally say right after that he became a man here. So, that is kind of backing that up a little bit, huh? Man, way to go, Juicy. I'm saying, Juicy's MVP, bro. Jushi's the MVP for this. I did have like one or two things I noted down, like just in general. I think I did kind of like talk through it though. Let's see. Okay. So let me put on the solos while I go through it. We can pause and whatnot, I guess. We can turn it down a little bit. Jushi usually uses the jibun pronoun, so it's a real change. Like, I kind of want to know if that's significant in a different way than what it's coming off as. Just Jushi dropping, like this picture right here, the background I have. I feel like his eyes being uncovered is kind of just a little bit dropping the VK personification that he carries with him at all times, kind of thing. Because Jushi is Jushi no matter what. He is himself. And I was talking about it earlier that Jushi's whole identity is crafted because of his music and whatnot. And that still holds true. That I guess underneath, even more underneath the music, is that person who has been hurt for as long as he has been. And that person that's been hurt is finally screaming out. And that person uses ore. He doesn't use jibun, he uses ore. That is Jushi growing up right there. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Why did they pop off so hard with this drama track? Oh my god. A parallel that I thought was kind of neat in a kind of dark way, I guess, is that in the Matenro track, we had Jakurai sitting by Yotsuhiju's bedside and was, pondering over their past and whatnot. What's eventually leading him to make this decision to kill himself with the true hypnosis microphone. And it kind of paralleled that scene with Kuko, where he sits by Shaku's bedside watching him and decides that he is going to throw away his entire life's work, his entire life's purpose, in order to protect him and his temple. And I thought that was a really, 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 really cool way to bring in the Jakurai and Kuko parallels of a self-sacrifice, kind of, for the both of them. And like, I always kind of thought that if we were going to do self-sacrifice craft for Kuko, it would be something along the lines of his life. Especially because, that has heavy themes of suicide Kuko is kind of standing aside from that a little bit, just a little bit. Kuko still has the, and the way we have seen Kuko showing that self-sacrifice mentality is that he tends to throw his body at it. The way Shaku threw himself before Jushi so that way he wouldn't get hurt. The way we saw Kuko doing the same thing in the DRB where he takes the hit for Jushi and Kitoya. So like, I was a little bit surprised that they went with his entire life's goal sacrifice route. I'm very, very, very happy they did, because that also just shows what Kuko is willing to do for his family. He's willing to throw away everything that he's ever worked for his family. I was just a little surprised that it wasn't his body. But he is still throwing away his body. Let's see. We had the Terminus lyrics dropped from one of our translators in the fandom. Twitter is such a fun website. It really is. Kuko in Terminus is also saying that he's going to carry all of creation on his back. So that's, still Kuko using his body as means of doing too much. And I like that. I like that it's still everything, Like, I really was tweaking out over nothing. This genre track is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I didn't think they could top Harmonious Cooperation, and somehow they did. Yeah, I'm not finding that. And then another thing I'm kind of just a little concerned about is that throughout this genre track, we're dealing with these Ikebukuro people, and Kuko has no idea who the hell they are. They drill in that Kuko does not know who the hell they are, like, 3 times. At least 3 times in this drama track. Like, that's a lot of times to be, like, telling these people that they don't... telling us that Kuko just doesn't really remember who the hell they are, So, after the drama track ended, I kind of, like, went back into the manga to see if, maybe Kuko just really did forget who they are, like we had been introduced to them. And there is a chance that it's the happy gay band of people that he bumped into when he first landed in Ikebukuro. That would break my heart a little bit because they were so fond of him. But the way that they came at Jushi and Shaku in the drama track with a bunch of pipes and, bludgeoning weapons, is kind of the way those people, those merry gay band of thugs, attack Ichiro. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like hinting that they were the same group of people by having them do the same thing, basically. Another thing is that it could be that Kuko has just really fogged out all of Ikebukuro. Not fogged it out, just like can't remember it because of the True Hypnosis microphone. The way we had watched Sasada and Kuko remember that they've seen Ramda before in the 6 Colors drama track. And Kuko and Sasada both couldn't recall where they had seen Ramda, but they did remember that they had seen him before. And if you look at the media that we've gotten since that drama track, we have seen that Sasura and Kuko did interact with Ranmaru a lot. So their memory is more fuzzy than I think we're giving them credit for, maybe? Maybe. So it could be that this is another seed kernel, that Kuko's memory is not as, healed as we might think it is. Or we just really don't know who the hell they are. And this might be a manga development, like when the Suitara Hoko and Badass Temple manga comes back. We'll get that kind of story from Badass Temple, just like what happened to Ikebukuro that caused these people to just like crash out and come and attack Kuko's temple, band together with a bunch of people from Badass Temple's past, just like make their lives hell. And that's kind of like also something that's kind of crazy, just the way that's still it. Just the way their pasts were utilized so thoroughly. It's why there could not be a Chugoku connection, because Kuko just does not have one. None of them do. So there is no Chugoku connection that they could bring in to complete the cyclical writing that has always had, and is now just like thrust full view. It's so beautiful. I love Bat's writing so much. The way it's just cyclical like that. Everything, the conflict of this whole thing, the cycle of violence, the whole, everything comes right back to where it started, that whole Gloria Dust burst. It's circles in Buddhism. It's so good. It's so good. Let's see, what else? I think I talked about I think I was going to like save this to be my post for tomorrow, but I think I'll just talk about it now. But I'm going to disappear into the void for a second. Where am I? There am I. Woo! I'm gone! Woo! Vanished! But like, Kuko and Hitoya, I pointed it out like a while ago, that neither of their jackets, the lightning symbols that they have, like Jushi's earrings has the lightning symbol, the bat symbol. Kuko's jacket normally has the bat symbol. And Hitoya usually has a pin that his hand is obscuring. I think that on the surface level, it's it was a sign, a hint that Kuko and Jushi, not Kuko and Jushi, Kuko and Hitoya were thinking about, it was connected to them low-key breaking up in this drama track. It's so crazy. They almost broke up. Of all the people that almost broke up, it was Badass Temple. Not Mad Trigger Crew. Not Dotsuitare Honpo. Not even Fling Pose. It was Badass Temple. God damn. But them covering up the lightning symbol might have been a hint to that development. But what it also does is that it takes the meaning that the lightning symbol has and was hinting at how they wavered in this drama track. Like, Jushi stayed who he was throughout the whole thing. Kuko wound up wavering and needed to be set straight, and same goes for Hitoya. The lightning symbol stands for a Buddhist concept, the concept of the lightning way. And the lightning way is just basically the path to, I guess, enlightenment. I think I might be misremembering that. But just symbolize the path to enlightenment, and they have wandered from that path a little bit in this drama track, and I think them hiding that lightning symbol was basically what that symbolized, which is neat. And then there was also like there was also Shaku. So the part that I said I was going to come back to. The Shaku said that if Kuko was going to, continue being as violent as he was, he would eventually wind up alone. But like, Kuko became alone in this drama track by following his father's path. So the path that Kuko had chosen for himself, that he eventually threw away in honor of his father, was the one that left him alone. The path of not taking violence, the path of non-violence. And I thought that was so cool that they just like told Kuko, they validated Kuko's path. Kuko has chosen the right path for himself, and that's the path that has brought him all these people into his life. It's brought Ichiro, it's brought Jushi, it's brought Doya, and if he had thrown that path away, he would have, and followed his father's advice, he would have been alone. So him taking his father's advice would have been more detrimental to him. And I kind of feel like that's maybe not a parallel, but something that contrasts him and Ichiro. The way Ichiro needed to have his father guide him forward in both the block party and in the recent Buster Bros drama track, the My Generation Buster Bros drama track, where Ichiro needed to be told, don't use words to beat into somebody, Ichiro's never wanted to hurt anybody, and he needed his father to like show that to him. And Shaku did basically the same thing. That he warned Kuko that he probably needs to hop off the cycle of violence, because it will just perpetuate more. And Kuko, by the end of the track, doesn't disagree, but he also kind of feels like he needs to in order to guide, the people to what they need to do. So I thought it was like an interesting point of contrast between them. Ichiro needing his father to guide him, and then Kuko, who did not, basically. Like, Shaku still pointed him in a direction, but it was, Shaku validating Kuko's direction instead of the way Rei gave Ichiro a direction. You feel? I think it's just really nice. Like, that's what this drama track does. It sets a lot of parallels between Badass Temple and Buster Brothers. Like, if 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 it wasn't for that, we would get another round of Fling Posei versus Matenro. I would say that we should get old school pairings as the DRB. Buster Bros versus Badass Temple. Dotsukare Humpo versus Miniature Crew. Fling Posei versus Matenro 3.0. That's again 3.0 though, so we can't have that. And I think the last point that I just kind of wanted to talk about again with Ichiro is that I guess it's the point of beginnings for all of Badass Temple. Like, I think I didn't really want Kuko's hard origin that sets him forward to be leaving for Ikebukuro. Like, it's very good that he did. A lot changed for him with that. And it kind of just like puts it in line with, you know, being connected to Ichiro so thoroughly. I kind of just like wanted one more point in his past that's kind of just maybe as formative as him leaving for Ikebukuro, meeting Ichiro, finding the locking in on that Buddhism that he wants to guide people for. It's not a big deal. It's no big deal. But this drama track really did just like set it in stone that Ichiro and I guess I could say Ichiro and Kuko are kind of each other's beginnings. Like I would think it's for the both of them. It would be like a bonds angle. Like their relationship drilled into them the power of their bond, the power of bonds. But that's a thought that I need to think about some more. Like I feel like maybe, because I do feel like with the True Hypnosis microphone being what it is, something of the power of the shows the power of bonds. I feel like that would have to be what the end game is, and maybe that's what Ikebukuro being the starting point for Kuko kind of symbolizes. But again, I need to think about that some more. That's all I got for y'all today. It was a great day. A great day. We had a great ARB event. We had a damn good Buster Bros, a damn good Badass Simple drama track. And I am so happy I was able to talk myself out of being disappointed with it, because there was nothing to be disappointed about. I was crashing out, tweaking out, being a little piss baby bitch about it, and there was no reason to be. It gave me so much. The only thing it did not give me was a direct Churoku thing, and that's just one little bit, one little point that doesn't necessarily break what makes Badass Simple so compelling as a group of individuals. I was in the wrong. I fell down. And I promise I will do better. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I've actually been kind of like ill a little bit. That's why I've been like streaming these past few days, because I just have not been feeling the best. And I think it's because I took a vaccine and it's not doing the greatest things to my body. But tomorrow, just like Mike news wise, will be the stream with the Hayama-san and Sakakihara-san. It'll be just nice to see them again. It's always nice to see badass people in the same room. And we might get more Hip Dream news. I think that trailer that they posted today was the only thing that was supposed to happen, but y'all should watch that. It was a good trailer. They didn't like play the game itself, but they did introduce just a little bit of the story for Hip Dream. And in Hip Dream, what's happening there is, I guess the character that we are, the player, is somebody who's worked on the Mira program. Excuse me. And we are currently, I guess, overseeing its rollout into the world. And it looks like we didn't get much further than that, but I would assume that what happens next is that Mira comes out and takes over takes over the whole thing. I'm very excited for Hip Dream. We are like a week away from that. I'll be sure to play that on stream as well. You know, I'm probably going to be working on the Kuko jacket thing actually tomorrow. I'll be sure to stream. I won't skimp out on it, no matter how I'm feeling. Anyway, till tomorrow. Hope my little live summary thing was decent enough for you. I know I'm not the best speaker. Anyway. See, I'm glad that I'm not too attached to ARB. Like, I love the events for ARB, but I'm not a big rhythm game fan. I suck at rhythm games, and I've only gotten this far with ARB because I play it that much. But having both ARB and Hip Dream to play would sound miserable just on a wallet standpoint. So I definitely would need to choose between which ones to spend on. But I guess, you know, we need to reserve judgment until the actual drop. Like, what is Hip Dream's gameplay going to feel like? Like, you get a rhythm game like ARB and you kind of know what you're paying for, and that's great. With Hip Dream, with its little rap battle component to the RPG, which I'm also not great at, by the way. I am not great at turn-based RPGs, but I'm gonna try anyway because this is literally all I've asked for from Hypnosis Microphone, a way to strategize with the abilities. But this is like new, so I'm not entirely sure what to think of it. We'll hop into Wednesday next week though, or whenever it drops. I'll be there day one, locked in. We'll see how it plays. I'm excited for it though, because again, it's something I've always looked forward to. Just being able to strategize with the people's abilities. Wednesday next week. Wednesday next week. I hope they do one more like gameplay kind of thing, because it needed it. The video that they dropped today was just showing the gotcha proportion. I'm gonna actually like play it because it needs to be seen. It's like a 13-minute thing on YouTube. I'm so excited. Tomorrow. I've missed Hayama-san, Sakakihara-san. Let's see. Who do I need? Do I need Hip Dream here? So like, they showed off the homeroom. I also like, it's on my screen. It's just fine. Was also slightly derailed. Like I was about to lock into the ARB event, and then the Badass Simple drop happened.
ね、そう新録ボイスですねもうね。
これ楽しみですね。
はい。
でこの右下のクエストがラップバトルをするところと。
I have no idea if these subtitles are accurate or not. I don't know why they're
はい
there.
ストーリー。はいはいストーリーありますねストーリー。これ今動いてますねストーリー。ガチャ。
ね、ヒプマイアクト。なんかすごいめっちゃありますね。
The city event was also peak, by the way. That was a funny event.
なんかでもポップでいいですよね。
そうね。結構目につくし見やすいね。そうこれね左のねこのディスクが回ったりね。なんかさあれじゃん PV の時だと結構こんな感じの可愛いやつじゃなくて不穏な感じだったからだいぶ雰囲気違うんだよ。
なんかね殺伐としてたけど。
Like, my hope for tomorrow's stream is that they also play the
背景
game.
もかっこいいですね。バスターブロス。
そうねロゴがねディビジョンごとやっぱ変わってくるんでしょうね。
楽しみ。
はい、ということでいろいろな機能があるんですけれども、まずは、基本的な遊び方を説明しますと、一つ自分だけの編成を組む、
はいドリームラップバトルですね。
そうねドリームのところですね。はい、そして2つラップバトルに繰り出す。はい、しかもあれですよラップバトル RPG なんでしょ。そうです、繰り出しちゃいましょう。そして3つ解放されるメインストーリーを読み進める。
仮想世界
のストーリーをね読み進めましょう。そして4つジュエルやガチャチケットが手に入ったら、ガチャでカードを手に入れて編成をより自分好みに組み替えていく。はいというのが基本的な遊び方となっております。期間限定のイベントや強化などいろいろありますが、まずはこの流れさえ掴んでいただければヒプドリの基本的な部分は楽しんでいただけるはずでございます。実際にリリースされた際にはチュートリアルもございますから、今日は、どんどんと遊んでいきましょう。はい、やりたい。
まず何しますか。
さあ最初ですね、ヒプドリの世界観のおさらいということで、メインストーリーを見ていきましょう。仮想世界ミラノの舞
God,
台。
is he not beautiful? Is Evil AI Ichiro not just the most beautiful boy you've ever seen in your entire life?
仮想世界行ってますよね。
He would make me worse, and I would be so happy about it.
ちょっと
Man, look at him. He looks like he fucked me up, bro.
紹介してますけ
And I want him to.
あんまりイメージがねつかめてない方もいらっしゃるでしょうということで、はいやっていきましょう。はい。さあまずはこれ今メインストーリー行ってますね。メインストーリーの方行ってます。
これがミラのオープニングセレモニー。
来た来た来た。
メタバースミラにようこそ。
もうミラだ。
このミラでは誰もが平等で全てが自由。現実では叶えられなかった夢を叶える場所です。
おおいいとこだ。
何オープニングセレモニーなのこれ。
これがね。
これがミラのオープニングセレモニーなんだ。このゲームのね。中の。
やっと来たか実習生。
誰？
オープニングセレモニーは始まってるぞ。
始まってる。
実習なんか早速選択肢。
どっち？
これどうしますか？
遅れすみませんか。緊張していて。今の岩崎さん緊張していてでしょ。
じゃあ岩崎さん選んでください。どっち？
じゃ緊張していて。
ほんまのことやん。
俺たちの会社の仕事がついにお披露目だもんな。
うちの会社がコツコツ作ってきた仮想世界にこうやって大勢の人がいるなんて感慨深いわね。
先輩もう入り込んでんな。自分はこの会社のまだ実習生だ。まだインターンだが腕を使われてメタバース事業の開発に関わらせてもらっている。
The MC of this game.
特別な思いを抱いている。この会社に入り今は亡きその人が生み出した世界に携わりたいと思っていた。
このオープニングセレモニーではディビジョンラップバトル決勝トーナメント進出チームによるエキシビジョンラップバトルが行われます。
エキシビジョンラップバトル。
出場チームの紹介です。
誰が出る？
池袋ディビジョン
出た。来たよ。バスタブロス。
And low key, here we are again. Famous DRB finalists being used as promotion.
バスタブロスや。
バスタブロス山田一郎だ。
見たこと言ってるだけやねん。
うるせえな。相変わらず。こいつは山田二郎。
いや
分かってるってもう。
見た目も空気感も
すごい。
ゲームの中とは思えないぜ。
マジそう。
本当にそう。
すげえぬるぬる動いてんな。
そして最後はサブロ。
これだからジローはゲームじゃなくてメタバース、インターネット上に存在する
love
仮
the
想世界さ。
janky
好きそう。
subtitle. It makes the experience that much more fun.
なんか結構リアルな感じ。なんか実際見てみると
ドキドキしますね。
いいね。でなんかあれでしょ、なんか PV の感じだとこの後になんか事件が起きるんでしょ。
おお、なるほど。
そうや。
確かになんかエラーが起きてね。
もうここまでにしときましょうね。事件が起きる前に。
そうね。
先は見れないの。
まあこの先はね、皆さんにね直接。
あなたが事件の目撃者になります。はい、ということでね。はい、ここまでやりましょう。
はい。Yes, yes, 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 yes.
はい、皆さん始めてください。ということで、じゃあストーリーパートの紹介ここまでにしましてですね。こ次はですね、お
And
待ちかねの。
then this part was the part that I was a little bit confused about. The gacha.
さあ、運試しでござい
I
ます。
probably just like need to actually
であれかガチャで出
not
た
just
カードを使って
casually look at the video and
そういうことでござい
actually
ま
listen
す。
to the words.
ね、やっぱり運試しといえばこの方。はい。
よっしゃ。俺やな。
ノズくんです。
任せてください。
はい、ダイスのね、運を使ってください。
運だけで生きてますここまで。
Oh my god, no.
はい、ということで、お願いしますというところなんですけど、今回ですね、リリース時に実装されている限定ガチャ SSR 確定リリース記念ステップアップガチャを回していきますと、はい、単発3連5連7連、10連と徐々にですねステップアップしていき、最後のステップでは SSR の MC カードが確定で手に入るお得なガチャとなっております。
いいですね。
いいですね。
さあ、ということで今日はですね、なんと、全部で5ステップあるうちの最終ステップまで、はい、進んでおりますので、はい、最後ですね。
最後僕が引くってことですね。
はい、最後の10連を、
オッケー。
はい、ノズ君に引いてもらいましょう。
わかりましょう。
よっしゃ、2枚引きいけ、2枚引き。
いきますよ。
してください。よろしくお願いします。
当たれ当たれ
確定だけどそれ以外でも。
さあ、どうなる？
どうなる？
こんな感じ。
演出もすごいぞ。
これ。新宿？
新宿？
お、誰？
これガチャ画面でこれなんだ。
すごい。
どこ行く？あ、スクラッチ。
いきますよ。
スクラッチ。
ゆういちさんに教えてもらったからいけるはず。よっしゃ。
あ、いけた。プリンザピー。来た。
どうなる？
すごいぞ。
すごいね。
演出。
バトルすんの？
ここからお、待ってるハンドサイン。
私たちの
あ、
ラップしとる。
ラップしてるやん。
すごい。字も出てる。
吸い込んでるやん。出席簿。あ、これロショーのやつじゃん。
あ、本当だ。ロシオのアイテム。
ね、これ次行っていいですかね。あ、次来るんだ。
これは
これは
メイソンドクター。
メイソンの
メイソンさんの
アイテム。
ドクター。そして
続いて。
これ何？
And then,
じゃあこれ
so I feel like that whole opening sequence was the SSR thing, I think. I guess, but that was like a little fanfare for it.
サイコロでしたね。そして。
And like they do all this,
サブちゃん？
and then it's an R card. Like I'm a tad bit confused, just a little
画面
bit.
がさっきと違ったね。
確かに。
あ、レイヤ。
お、本当だ。
お前の
ゴールドチェーン。
例のアイテムが。
わ、どんどん出てくる。
次は？あ、また出席簿だ。
かぶってもうた。
2冊目。
出席せな。
これは2学期の出席簿ですね、あれはね。
これは空港？
空港のアイテムですね。
空港だね。ジュズ。
ジュズや。
面白いこれ。
あ、またキャッチした。
サマトキ。かっこいいねこれ。
裏社会を仕切る幅の表現。あ、
そうや。なんか今喋ってないマイク。
And then you get like this SSR where we get like an actual voice line.
これ特別演出でしょ。
つもり人生笑わせたもんがじゃん。
Yay, card. Like, why didn't the other one do it? Why didn't we get a voice line for the Jakudai card, you know?
SSR2 枚。
2枚来てるよ。なんかちょっとでも種類が違う。
種類が違う。
ちょっと違うのか。
Let's see if they explain it.
なんだこれ。
面白いな。
すごいな。さあ、ということで、なんとですね、こちら、ガチャで配出されるカードには MC カードとメモリーカードの2種類があります。
メモリーカード？
はい、MC カードはラップバトルで使うメインのカード。メモリーカードは MC カードにセットして使う、装備的な 要素ですね。
はいはいはい。So I guess the
こちらも
Jack
魅
and I
力的な
card
キャラたちが描かれておりますので、リリースされたらたくさん集めてみてください。
Yeah, shares his equipment, which means it must raise stats of some kind.
すごない？めちゃくちゃすごかったです。
ラップバトル
We
始まるのがなんか
we need actual like game player tutorial video. They said they would in this thing, but like we desperately need one at this point.
いやー、
メガネ出てきたりとかさ。
確かにね、メガネ付きもあるかも。メガネケースもね。
メガネかもしれないっていうね。
ああ、いいですね。
ね、この手に入れたカードですね、バトルで使うだけじゃなくて、ホーム画面にも設定できるみたいですね。
そうなんですね。
あ、さっきの何イチローが表示されてたやつ？
そうですね。そう、そのホーム画面にちょっとね、早速ちょっと設定してみましょうかね。
これ僕ができるのかな？はい。じゃあまず戻ってください。はい。
はい、ホーム画面右上を。
これもう設定されてないわ。右上ね。ここがホーム画面や。
はいはい。
And there's a thing that's really important: the paper rock scissors
右は右、あ、これね。
system that has the gameplay has. We haven't quite touched on yet.
さっき入れた。こうすれば。
さすがいける？
Sasra on the home screen.
豪華。当てやね。
すげ
え。なるほど。セリフもね。
テレビうわ、レモカスドスカッシュ。カスドスカッシュ。素晴らしい。
気になりますね。
さあ、こちらホーム画面で設定している MC カードによって、ここで聞けるボイスも変わりますので、ぜひお気に入りのカードを設定してみてください。
はいはいはい。まあでもカードさっきガチャやって手に入ったってことはさ、まあ何かしら準備は整ったんじゃないでしょうか。
結構いいだもんね。
ブドリの基本の木はこれで分かりましたしね。
じゃあバトルでしょ次は。
次はバトル。
バトル。やっちゃう。
さあ、バトルです。
よしやろう。
なんですが、
おい何バトルしようよ。
そろそろこの動画も終わりの時間となってしまいますので、次
Tragic.
回ラップバトル RPG を体験し
Next
ましょう。
time,
わかりました。
whenever that is.
はい、次回でございます。さあ、ヒプノシスマイクドリームラップバトル、通称ヒプドリは
And I kind of hope it's for the stream
事前登録受付
tomorrow. I
中で
really
ござい
do.
ます。11月20日水曜日のリリース予定、もう目の前に迫っておりますので、
Next
事前
week.
登録をお忘れなく。さあ、事前登録は公式 X のフォロー、
Everybody
YouTube の
remember
チ
to
ャンネル登録、
pre-register.
各ストアでの事前予約の3種類となっております。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。次回もお楽しみに。
Let's get the freebies. I don't know what rank we are on the freebies, so let's get the freebies, whatever the freebies are. Alrighty. So again, tomorrow we'll be working on the jacket, and it'll be on Twitch. It's not that important on YouTube. It needs to be on YouTube. But until tomorrow, bye guys. Have a nice night, or morning, or afternoon. I don't know what time it is over there. Bye.